August 13th, Thursday. I'm heading out to a meeting with a prospective new business partner for another business idea. We sort of got connected through the Google Apps reseller program. Wanted to quickly show you this. This is one of the repainted milk crates. So this was a brown one which I painted black, and it seems to have really sort of more or less completely soaked in. Like there's no chipping or anything. It seems to be quite robust. So hopefully I'm going to do a red one or a blue one today when I get back and see how that looks and see if that works just as well, or a red one. Got a bunch of extra ones so that they can all be the same color, and we'll see how it looks. I have an idea to kind of make some wooden internal boxes to go inside them as well, which I talked a little about yesterday, so that I can make maximal use of the space. Returning from my meeting in the market was immensely successful. So much so, in fact, that I could see that the very thread of the conversation becoming my career for the next decade or more. Really, really exciting stuff. Eager to see how it actually materializes. I really enjoyed having a meeting with someone where I could actually be 100% honest with them on what my weaknesses are without feeling like I would be challenged or no longer engaged. So really, really good energy between me and this gentleman. I will keep you guys in the loop and let out a little bit more information as time goes by. So I'm heading now to Merivale to meet a friend of mine for coffee, a new friend of mine that I haven't met yet, so that should be interesting. Probably not going to shoot that, but then I'm going to try to head to the experimental farm to shoot a little bit of that part of the city, because I think it would be a unique and sort of different thing to show you guys. And we'll talk a little bit more about that when I get there. A little worried about some wind noise, so I'm going to try and keep the camera as focused towards me as possible, and hopefully it won't be too loud. So this is the experimental farm, or a portion thereof, and I have not been here down this road in a really long time. I would say 25 years, maybe longer, around there I would say. So I'm going to try and see if I can get somewhere where there'll be less wind, where I can have a bit of a better conversation. So this building that I'm walking up to, no, there's still wind. So this building here is the Cow Palace, I believe as it's called, or the dairy barn, where all the cows are stored. And when I was 10 years old, I came here, and a citizen photographer, the newspaper here in Ottawa, took a photograph of me, which I will try to overlay somewhere around here if I can in the YouTube video. I'm not really sure if I'll be able to. Anyway, took a picture of me, and this was, there's a bit of a story to this picture, because what happened was about 2 weeks or 3 weeks before this, I was at the Museum of Nature, which was then called the Museum of Man, and my mom accidentally knocked a cup of tea across the table, a small little cafeteria table while we were there, and it fell and it burned my arm quite badly. It was a second-degree burn, I believe. And there was a man that was wearing a big cowboy hat, and he sort of jumped up, grabbed me, manhandled me, sort of grabbed me, put me under his arm while I screamed, and he ran over to the men's washroom, and he stuck my arm under the sink, and I still remember seeing the blister rise up off my arm in real time, just washing like this, because it was such a severe burn. Anyway, so I got a huge bandage to wear on my arm, and when I came here to the dairy barn to see the place and to walk around, and the citizen's officer took a picture of me. He took a picture and he made sure that my arm was tucked behind my back so that you couldn't see this large bandage that was on my arm. So that's my memory of this of this this is, you know, the experimental farm. Really, that the key memory that I have of this whole place is of that one memory. Now there's a number of other museums here and agriculture sort of exhibits and things like that, but I always will remember with great fondness that picture and the whole story and that went alongside with it. I'm going to try and head maybe to a different area now. There's a place called the Arboretum where I can park a little bit more easily. Right now where I'm parked is in a large amount of no parking zone, and I don't really want to walk away from the bike and have it, you know, taken away from me or ticketed or however I see fit. The Arboretum as planned. Again, there's a little bit of wind here, and I'm not sure how much of that is going to translate into the recording. So I'm again facing the microphone away from the wind, sort of with the wind sort of thing, so it won't cause too much distortion. This is a great place to go sledding in the winter time. It's pretty steep, as you can see. And there's a number of different trees here. Arboretum. You can see that there's the canal down there that heads to Dow's Lake, which is the end of the Rideau Canal, which is a man-made canal in Ottawa. It used to be the world's longest skating rink when it's frozen in the winter. I don't think it's got that title anymore. I think it's been taken away by someone else. But it's a nice place to go and sit, ruminate, meditate.